I could figure out which direction this was going.
I think we're live already.
I think we are. The only thing is, what's going on, everybody?
I think we're live.
No, we're live.
Yeah, we are live. I can see it.
What's going on, everybody? I don't know, how do I get back to my live?
Yeah, we are live. I can see it. We don't have even music, dude.
It's been a while since we were able to go live.
Oh, go ahead and do your intro so we can start.
Once.
We don't have even music, dude.
There it is, man. You know, make it sound like we were basically been doing live for a while. It's like been busy with life. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Jun and Paul SHOW. And there is Paul over there, not paying attention.
What's going on, guys? There's June.
Hey, there's Paul.
We are kind of separated by
Yeah.
big swamp area called Everglades.
such as the vast. Yeah, actually, you know what? We've been having quite a bit of rain between the two of us, and it's actually been interesting.
Hey, by the way, can you
There's a
record
flood
it?
there.
At least we can repost it. Oh, but no, live. I think after the end of this, we
No, it
ask
it
to
automatically
record it.
does it. It automatically does it. Yeah, man. It's been a
So
while.
what's going on, man? I haven't seen you for a while.
Actually, in all honesty, we haven't seen each other in a while. Life, man. You know, work, and new opportunities, new business ventures, and everything else. You know, and what about you?
Same. Preparing for my trip to the Philippines. So in a way, I'm kind of busy because I have to cover a lot of shift on my work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to do this PH trip.
Yeah,
Too bad there's no quarantine. I really enjoyed a 10-day quarantine.
Quarantine without the sickness. Let's
Without the
clarify.
sickness.
So what's going on, everybody? Just actually a few updates. Even though we haven't been able to go live for a while, just with things going on, we still had some opportunities to send out our I said send out, but it's actually it gets released tomorrow, our latest interview. It goes live tomorrow because I sent it to you and you posted it and reposted it. This guy, I tell you what, that's why I try not to send you anything that's
Don't send me anything.
I sent it to you, and next thing you know, it's like, oh, I posted it already. I was like, dude, there's nothing on there, other than the video.
That's why everybody approved it. No one rejected my post.
Actually, it's the latest interview is gonna come out tomorrow. I think it's scheduled for tomorrow.
What's the title on that?
Man, you're gonna have me go. It's shoot, I don't even remember what I titled it. It was just the one with when we were at TechCon.
Okay, so well, that's another thing that a lot of people in FMA don't know about there, but there's people out there who actually are teaching and been learning FMA for a long time, but nobody knows who they are unless you're in a certain group. And this is particularly a very good instructor. Am I right?
Yep. Yeah. So actually, yeah. That was actually we met two of them that weekend.
Yes, we met two of them, but we end up only just interviewing
We
one.
only had we were so busy shooting with gun stuff that
No, you are. I barely have ammos.
Yeah, actually, let's talk about that. So I show up. Let me just share this with everybody. I show up to this event. Everybody's got their nice, nice made up pistols and everything. And I come in with just my regular gun, and I only got two magazines for it. And then next thing you know, I'm like, man, people were saying, yeah, you need a minimum of like 3 and 4. So what did this guy do? Stuff a bunch of ammo in his pocket. And I'm taking a mental count every time I'm on the line. And as soon as I go, I'm like taking one out, reloading, and then the one that's kind of have only a few, I'm constantly like jamming ammo in there. Oh,
Well,
man.
it's your fault because I told you what you need and you didn't pull through.
Just
Unlike me, I had like what, 8 magazines.
yeah, 8 magazines. Yeah, you and Zach were to the rim on that. Actually, just so you guys know, we're talking about the TACCon 2022, which was held in Dallas, Texas. TACCon 2022. Uh, Basically, a lot of firearms.
It's probably
Big-
one of the top 100 instructors in the U.S.
they all
that-
converge into Dallas, Texas, and it was a pretty nice event in terms of just everybody was professional. Everybody was kind of it was there to learn, understanding
Correct.
your way to it.
And I mean, just this, I mean, maybe we're promoting TACCon, but the event itself, the fee that you pay actually pays for one
Yeah.
instructor, and we get to train to several instructors.
Yeah, but we got
It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Anyway, regardless of it, regardless of the event, we still had a lot of FMA talk on there because we ended up. You'll see on tomorrow's release of the interview of who it is, big Inosanto JKD lineage, and at the same time we also had Serrada Inayan, Serrada. Yes, that was there, which we actually need to touch base with him and at some
Yeah,
point.
we haven't. And also the guy from Georgia.
Yes. He
What's
was
his name? I can't remember his name.
Yeah, but
But here's the funny thing. Let me tell a little story.
no,
right?
I gotta
So, oh, we seldom do this live, so we're doing it now.
we're going live on the story. Go ahead.
So the story is, I think it's Sunday, our last shooting event, and they said go on the line because we're about to shoot. And for some reason, the only 3 Asians in this event, well, on this particular exercise, end up on the one corner, right? And the drill's supposed to be, the instructor will shout knife, gun, or something like that, and you have to react and see if you're gonna shoot or no shoot.
Yes.
It goes to 3 yards. I think 5, 7, and 10, something like that.
Yeah.
So of course we're on the line, and the instructor is like, okay, you guys ready? So it's what's his name?
Tay.
What about-
His
Hey,
name's
okay.
Tay.
He was on the far right, then me, and then June, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta understand, me and June never talked about what we're gonna do, but because of FMA, here's what happens, right? So 3-yard line, the guy goes knife. Everybody drew their gun and shot on the target. 5 yards, right?
Yeah.
Everybody pulled. Some of the folks there shot. June, or the three of us just pull our gun. We didn't shoot. We go 7 yards, right? June and Tay pulled the gun. Mine was still holstered. And then finally the instructor goes, do you see those 3 guys, Asian guys on the side?
Yeah.
They're not afraid of knives. Well, the rest of the shooters are shooting on 7 yards.
Some of them just about empty their
clip. Yeah.
But yeah,
that was a fun event actually.
that was a fun event. Then shortly after that, now I'm gonna look to my right here because I have my big wall calendar. So shortly after that, we ended up with the event here in Florida, and then Cincinnati with a lot of FMA camps that were there, Balintua camps.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think that's kind of where a lot of things was. The Blade Show, I actually tried to go to the Blade Show that went up in Atlanta, but
I end up working, so I didn't go either.
Working, so yeah, because that was on my mind too. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make sure, because I missed it last year and I was planning to make it this year, but nope, wasn't able to do that. But anyway,
so watch for that video tomorrow.
Yeah.
Actually, Julius is online.
We're calling him out. What's up, Julius?
What's up, Julius? Thanks for our only viewer right now.
No,
But that's okay.
We
That's
got
okay.
5
So
or
what
6.
else have you been doing, June, besides
You know, just
creating havoc on those seminars that you
no,
go
it's
to?
yeah, no, everything is been going good. You know, just kind of cranking out at work and trying to focus in on some good training on some just training and making sure that as usual performance and skills are still up on as high level as can be given the busyness of life. But
So, no, yeah. So it's kind of a little bit weird for us. I mean,
viewers.
when we
Woo!
do we're together, and it seems like we're interviewing each other. This
Yeah.
is like the first for us to do this. So
Yeah, we're a little rusty. We're like, man, we haven't been able to get together for a live. Actually, speaking of, we do have a location for podcasting here that we're gonna be able to do. I haven't given you the details yet, but yeah, it's in the works. Things are just escalating and moving along so fast with everything that a lot of good opportunities here that we've got going on. Um,
current events, what's
Current
going on?
events.
That's our
Well, first of
title
all,
today.
let's talk about, because I don't know how much time we have and I don't know how long we're going to be able to run this, but let's talk about some key things that we wanted to make sure we bring up. First of all, you're going to be heading to the Philippines.
Yes,
I wanted
I'm
to,
leaving.
you're coming,
I'll be in the Philippines by July 1st.
yeah. Who's there now? Oh,
Alex is in the Philippines
Alex
right
is in
now,
the
so
Philippines there. Actually, a couple of them are in the Philippines. They're all sharing posts and pictures and videos of them
yeah,
sparring and
sparring and
being there and
I
having a
missed
good
out
time.
on those events.
And I'm like, what the heck? We're all missing out. This is all the circle of crew there.
Yeah, so Alex is in the Philippines training, vacationing and training. I think he's
Yeah.
hopefully I'm allowed to, but yeah, he's a big spender. He's going to Coron.
Yeah,
Kayan is actually and his wife is also in the Philippines where they met Anthony.
yeah. Actually, they check out Kayan's video. They had a good sparring
Yeah,
match.
so if you guys want to see a fluid Laguna style old sparring, it's a very entertaining video.
Yeah. It's actually they had some pretty good flow. I mean, it's pretty much especially, you know, they have a lot of the paete stances going on, but this time they weren't just limited to the bench. They were actually kind of moving around. So it was a nice poetry in motion there.
Yeah.
And then
It's very nice to watch.
yeah, but there's somebody's calling me, you know, look who's calling me right now, but we'll get him on. He doesn't know, I don't think he knows because I just told him, I was like, hey, you there? Good old JS.
Yeah.
But
So that's what's going on in the Philippines. A bunch of sparring, a bunch of training, also what's happening there. Hopefully when I get there, I'll be doing the same thing.
yeah. What else is there? You got
So while we're on the topic, why don't I run down what's going to be happening while I'm there? So basically, I'm representing myself, the Jun and Paul show in the Philippines. I might get a proxy. Either it's going to be Anthony or one of the Pusada brothers of Karating Grahe will be my June partner.
Yep.
If Alex there, I'm stealing your proxy of California. So basically what's happening in July 3rd, I will be meeting up with Dayang Mesa de Guzman in BGC, maybe in track 30. We are actually doing some clips or videos. The videos are to support and promote FMA in the Philippines. It's going to be used by, or the group is called Tagapagtaguyod ng Sining at Kultura ng Pilipinas. So that will be, so anybody who can attend, I guess videos are being accepted and that will be promoted. That is July 3rd on a Sunday, track 30 around 5 p.m. Okay, message me if you want more details. And then the next one will be on July 9th. I have a seminar at HDC. That's Hirosa de Cuerdas. This is not a distance learning. This is close corner training. You'll be also on track 30 at BGC. That's going to start at 9 a.m. till 12 noon.
Hey, well, I don't know what's track 30. I saw that before. What's track 30? Is that
That
like
is actually an area where they have like a little walk-in or running area, so they call it
oh,
track
okay.
30. But it's in between track 30 and I think or street 30th Street and I think 11th Street or something like that. But look it up. Type in track 30 BGC. It will show up on the map or Google Map. With that, June Gutierrez and Mr. Santos, for sure, they're going to be there. My HDC, BGC students. Maybe, hopefully, Alex might show up too. Anthony, I know his birthday's coming up. That's why he's not showing up.
Because in the Philippines, the birthday person is the host and
The host, yep.
everything
He
goes,
doesn't want to show up because he doesn't want to treat us.
doesn't want to pay.
Doesn't want to pay.
Oh,
And then after July 9th, maybe July 10th, might be meeting up again with Dayang in BGC just to promote a little bit of more FMA. And again, guys, the Jun and Paul show and myself will be in the Philippines. So message me for anything that you probably need help. I'll help you guys promote. We're here to help you FMA
yep.
in the Philippines. Okay. And then this is the most important one. On July, I think 14th to the 18th, I will be in Cebu. I got invited by Mr. Robert Tupaz and Harry Toledo. They are Doce Pares. We have the WECA. That is the 16th annual event. There's the date on that is July, I think 14th or something like that, all the way to the 17th for elimination. The world elimination or championship will be on the 20th. I will be there to interview fighters and get some materials for the Jun and Paul show. I haven't gotten the details. Hopefully, I can get in for free for as but if not, I am willing to pay, and I will just charge June when I get back. So a lot of things going on the event in the Philippines. I will be meeting up with, I'm going to try to meet, well, I will for sure try to meet up with GM Rene Tongson. He's in Tagaytay. And for you guys don't know, I am actually from Taal, Batangas. It's a quick trip, so we will be meeting him probably for some coffee.
Yeah, there it is.
And then I'm going to see Maestro Maranga for some of his flavor, spicy flavor. I'm going to also be meeting with GM Sineza for Barao Sugpo. And of course, my gang, Hirosa de Cordas in Mandaue. So anybody around the area, let me know.
Yep.
Treat me for some beer or something like that. San Miguel, I'm always up for that.
Yeah. So man, hopefully everybody got your calendars as you guys were going through that, because I was like, there's a lot of dates going out. Which as we're talking about dates, just throw out future dates here. So just before we transition, July 30th, New York City Balintawak is going to have their camp, followed by DC camp August 6th, and then LA camp August 17th, which I don't remember if they have a limited amount that they only opened up to, and then Seattle camp August 19th. This is all for Balintawak Tabawada system. And then on that note too, just there's
July 27th, August 27th
August
will be the Hirosa de Cordas in Chicago.
Yes, yeah, there is that part. I'm looking at the calendar again. So yeah, and basically there's some Germany trips that it's coming out. And actually, GM Bobby's going to be there. You're going to be there for your own seminar as well.
Yeah, you know what? It's just very unfortunate that I'm coming in a week before GM Bobby. It's I wanted to bring some of the HDC practitioner to go see him, but they might still go. Unfortunately, I can't. I'll be there in September 6th till September 11th.
Yeah.
So if you guys want some training, private 101, make
Yeah.
sure you either message me or message Kevin.
Yep. So
Uh,
that's yeah, that's basically kind of we'll post some of these things, I guess some links and stuff or whatever. But yeah, just I guess a little bit of an update there since we're on dates. And before we transition to beyond that, by the way, hello to Jesse Santiago finally just logged on. Julius was there. Hello, Julius. I see Alex. Alex, one of my guys.
we actually have a group that thought this is going to be a debate, so they
Philip,
got scared and they said they were busy.
I was like, don't worry, guys. The debate is going on, but it's gonna be there. Oh,
Yeah, well, after that little fun jabbing and crossing event that we had,
man, yeah. I just knew.
now everybody's scared to be in our show.
Actually, no, that's not everybody. So there's a few people that's ready. Exhibit A, Julius is there, just jumped on. I knew it was gonna be the one. We have a bunch of people that's ready to go and jump on and have some more. It's just that we're like, hey, you know what? There's some fireworks or firecrackers out there that's like, oh, it's gonna, if you thought that was bad, it's gonna get even worse. So it's like, nope. Thank you for your volunteer, but
yeah, but our show is designed so people can speak. So
yeah, well, it's and that's an awesome thing. We're still down. And
but just for our viewers, all those disagreement that we have has been ironed out. Everybody's back to being at peace, no war. History of the Philippines is always war, fighting.
Chad Bailey, what's going on? How's it going?
Hey, Chad, what's going on? I think they actually have a camp going, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's also an event. I think it's happening right now.
Chad's kicking butt out there. He's out moving and shaking. I mean,
that's their annual yearly event.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I wonder when we're going to be invited for that.
For what? Well, he's got his events that's going on. Bram's birthday that's coming up is also as well. But
yes, correct. And unfortunately, I won't be there. So
yeah. But anyway, let's transition to. Oh, wait. Both of us are like, wait, hold on. What do you got?
Well, since we talk about GM Bram, don't forget, guys, this is an excellent tool.
Yes, I have mine in my car already, ready to go.
It can get cut, but it still hurts.
So I don't know if you could show it. Can you show the serration where the blade is supposed to be? It's actually there's serration there. There you go. There's serration there because it's meant as
grab. It's meant to grab your clothes. See?
Yeah.
I'm actually getting pulled.
Actually within my page, our Jun and Paul YouTube page as well, there's going to be videos that's actually being released out, and those are scheduled I think this week as well. So kind of.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, we're talking about this, am I right? So we have our October event, the 10-10 shooting event. We are actually planning, maybe hopefully.
Calendars again, everybody. We're back to more dates. Holy crap! And
we might get GM Bram to showcase his knife during our shooting event. So that is something that
which, speaking of a friend of mine, speaking of shooting or whatnot, and hopefully that's not a sensitive topic for these people nowadays. I don't know what's going on with that, but there's ammo that's being sold out for the event. Yeah. Actually,
yeah, the Jun and Paul SHOW. If you're having problems with ammunition,
we got you covered.
We got you covered.
We've got wholesale pricing that's going on that we found that we know a guy.
Hey, by the way, also, we can make shirts for you guys. Good quality shirts.
Yeah. Actually, let me, before Chad just posted Bram's birthday bash is July 15th 15th to the 17th. Crap, where? Oh, that's that's July 15th to the 17th. Chad, I don't remember where that's taking place. I thought it was that Seattle or something,
No, I think that's in Canada.
or is it in Canada? Okay, well, check it out. I know he's definitely got a Rocky Mountain Thunder Martial Arts weekend of July. Okay, I'm not sure which one that is now. I've got like two different dates. I think that's where Chad is. Well, everybody, you can kind of see on the chat.
And then we'll repost this. We'll
Yeah.
talk to Chad and get some
more
flyers and
details.
repost that for you guys.
Yeah, I think. Well, freaking hey, everybody! If you got your, if you still have your calendar, check out the chat messages. It's coming in like all the dates, and if you and anybody else that's got activities, go ahead.
Go ahead and leave us a message. Give us a flyer. We will.
Post it out. Feel free to tag us. That's what we're here
You
for.
don't intend to be posted. Don't give it to us because I have a habit of just reposting right away.
Yeah, if you got any timelines on your post, don't just send it.
Don't give it to Paul.
Because he would end up just posting that without no checking to see if it's supposed to be posted or not. But no, actually those blades, definitely check it out on Bram's pages and stuff. He's got some great blades, and definitely awesome showcase and stuff with the stuff that's there. Which this week
since we talk about blade, I am actually might be getting some blades. I will just watch my page in Facebook. Antukin ako, I might once I go to Cebu, I might be buying some blades.
Dang.
Bolos. So if you guys want it, I can get it for you. Shipping I'll be carrying it with me. So
if you guys want it
for the carrying.
If you guys want it, FYI, I got first dibs. Let me sort through it first, and then you guys can have at it.
Actually, I got a few requests already for some blades. I have probably 5 people who are requesting blades. So that will be a lot of blades to carry home. That's okay. I'd rather carry blades coming back to the US. So just FYI, when we transition to the new topic, when I go to the Philippines, I'm actually not a professional videographer, not like the guest who is coming. I'm only using my phone, so
that means the volume's gonna be all out of whack. You're gonna need go ask Karating Garahe for their equipment.
I am actually talking to Henry already, and maybe he will fly with me to Cebu.
It's like, Karating Garahe, please help my guy out.
Help.
Yeah.
You are the reason why we end up doing the Jun and Paul show. All your encouragement for us to do this. So, but actually, I'm gonna be meeting with Karating Grahe on July 2nd with Alex.
Yeah.
We are hitting Paete for some training and some food.
So and food.
And we're just like jumping from dates to dates. Well, Jun's not prepared for this live.
Yeah, there's so many things that's going on, really. There's just a lot, and this is just our FMA. This is just our FMA calendar that we're sharing. Which quick one just to reiterate some of the things that Chad shared here. Bram's birthday bash, July 15th to the 17th. Rocky Mountain Thunder Martial Arts weekend, July 22nd to the 24th. The Progressive Arnis Summer Camp 2022 is on August 12th to the 14th.
August 12th to the 14th. Man.
Oh man,
I am actually off that weekend.
Yeah, well, that's
because most of his camps, I've been telling him, dude, your camp is always when I'm working.
Yeah.
I might be able to show up for that.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna. I know it's not here in South Florida. They're always like somewhere up north.
No, I think that camp will be here in Florida.
No, it's not. Not in South Florida. It's more somewhere north of Tampa or something. That's where I see it most of the time. But yeah, definitely some dates there for everybody. We'll post more dates as we go along. So now we're gonna basically just kind of really focus in on the next piece of where we really wanted to come in and do this live. We're doing this live really well. Just say hello because we missed you guys and stuff and whatnot. And
Unbelievable. We're not even drinking or eating while we're
you
online.
know that's, and as I'm thinking, I'm like thinking, man, I gotta have something to eat. And I was gonna grab these peanuts or whatever, if you can't even see it. And then I realized, I'm like, I have nothing to drink. I was like, that's not the best time to do that. I'm gonna be like, yeah. But no, what I was saying was, what we wanted to do was, a good friend of ours, Jesse Santiago, who was out in the Bay Area, just was it last weekend or a couple weekends ago, for an FMA gathering, had an unfortunate situation of having his rent-a-car broken into, and they basically did a snatch and grabbed all of his camera
Gear.
equipment and basically all of his gear from the trunk. Now, I know most of you, if you're an FMA, you know who FMA Pulse is and a lot of what they do in terms of their YouTube channel of interviewing a lot of great Filipino martial artists and really kind of some high caliber things there. So Jesse unfortunately lost all his gear, and now has been trying to get some assistance on trying to get basically to get back on his feet. As you know, this is his way of living. So as a friend, as fellow Filipino martial artist, and within the community, it's basically kind of requesting for the community to come and offer some assistance and see what we could do to help.
Well, let's clarify that. If it's FMA that he's video taking or interviewing, he's actually not charging. It's
Yeah.
free. So that is a free service for the FMA community. But his regular job, which you guys don't see, he actually is a professional, videographer. I don't know what you call them.
Videographer.
But this is the way he makes money. And FMA
Yeah.
policies, when he does an interview, is free.
Yeah, and actually he
think-
doesn't know that this live was kind of really revolving around this. I just texted him. I was like, hey, you have, so we'll actually, should we before we do that, let's
Why don't we post share his
let me
his
share,
screen for the GoFund?
yeah, let me share this really fast. That's not it. There it is. So if you haven't seen it, check it out on FMA Pulse's page, Facebook page, but this is kind of a little bit write up of what he is trying to do and trying to raise. Got a goal of he's got a goal of $5,000 that he's trying to hit there. So check out his GoFundMe.
Why don't you read his little statement there?
You know what? Let's read it out there. My name is Jesse Santiago, and I'm fundraising for my stolen camera and audio equipment that occurred in Oakland, California, on June 15, 2022. After I'm here doing with my cursor. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I just realized whatever I'm doing, you guys can see. Well, I guess not bad. After recording footage for a documentary for FMA Pulse, I stored all my gear in the trunk of my car. The person I interviewed and myself went to eat afterwards in downtown Oakland area. After 3 hours, when we were about to go home, I noticed that the rear passenger side window was broken. The back seat was folded down, and all of my video and audio and lighting gear was taken. I made a report to the Oakland Police Department, but I have not received any response. My insurer said they could only reimburse me $500. That won't even cover one camera cost. Being a contract videographer, this is my only source of income. I need, oh, there you go. He's a contract videographer. Just so you know, that's the official title. This is my only source of income. I need your help in any way you can so I can continue making a living, sincerely. So, let me stop that. So
any help that you guys can do.
Yeah, I mean, that's again, he's had some amazing content. We've all enjoyed it. He's probably recorded some great interviews and histories, and recorded some histories on there. And some of the I'm talking about like some of the who's who within the FMA communities. And actually, you know what? Yeah, anything to add onto that before I kind of want to get Jesse on here just so we can kind of talk about
Yeah, let's. That's what I'm trying to do. See if he's online. See if we can get him in here. And
well, let's see. Hopefully, let's see. Jesse, I don't know if you're on, but I'm sending you the link. Come on in if you're there.
if you're there, real quick.
You better be there. I see your messenger as inactive now. You know, whoever you're talking to. but yeah, outside of that, you know, I just thought it's really cool to, you know, be able to kind of assist and help you know, these guys out and stuff wherever we can. What else is going on before as we're waiting for
I'm just messaging.
I don't even know if he's available. He's probably gonna he's responding right now. I'm probably gonna say, hey, you know what? I'm in the bathroom or something. I don't know. Don't mean to drop a last minute thing on you. I mean, we really wasn't. We didn't mean for you to, you know.
Well, to be honest with you, he's been doing a lot of good things to the FMA community, and I saw it like Monday, and I'm like, oh my God, you know what happened? And with all his efforts and what he's doing,
there he is.
we need to get him help.
Yeah. You know, and what's a shame is he had an interview there. I don't know if it was Jay's interview or somebody there, but
all right, hold on. All right.
What's going on?
What's going on?
I love this.
Welcome to the Jun and Paul show.
Okay.
We are taking
Maybe
over
about 10, 15
FMA
minutes.
Paul.
Okay.
He probably have us on mute.
Yeah, I was trying to multitask.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? By the way, I like the shirt. Just wanted to, you know.
How'd you know?
Yeah. So yeah, no, you know, Jesse, you know, we just kind of wanted to at least do our little part to at least get the GoFundMe page at least some awareness within the community to all our millions and millions of subscribers, you know, that followings that we had. So, you know, at least make
our secret subscribers.
But how was you know, since we had you, how, you know, tell us about the trip. How was the trip?
I mean, it was great. So originally I was only supposed to be there for the weekend for my friend's grand opening of his school out in Daly City.
Yeah.
But I extended it a week when my day job let me go like a week prior. So,
Damn, you got a double whammy. You lost your equipment and your job that was going on to at least help you. I didn't realize that. I remember. Holy crap.
Yeah. So basically, I was working for a real estate company that wanted to do a YouTube channel, but they didn't want me to record their houses or properties. They wanted to do a TV show, kind of like The Office, and I didn't think they realized how much work that requires. So, so it's right now it's their busy season, and I don't think they were ready to dedicate time to do work on that project. So they had to let me go, and they told me they'll let me know if they need me back when things slow down.
Huh. Damn. So that's well, that's gonna be like until then. It's no equipment, no steady flow of income, and kind of, well, hopefully.
I mean, for sure, dude, your heart probably dropped as soon as you saw that he's gone, dude. I mean, as soon as I saw your post, my heart dropped, and just imagine you being there.
Oh, for when all his equipment was stolen?
Well, the thing is, it's like I was hearing the stories right when I got there before all of this happened. A lot of my friends out in the Bay Area was saying, like, during the whole COVID quarantine thing, the whole smash and grab situation escalated. And sometimes it's just homeless people breaking in and just trying to sleep in your car just to keep warm.
I had never heard of that, but yeah, I guess that would, but of course we're in Florida, so
you're gonna die in heat.
Dang. But and then you had,
well, why don't we give him the floor right now, and kind of Do a brief statement,
I
Jesse.
don't even know if he's ready for the floor or anything. We was like, maybe that would have been a good question to ask him first. Like, hey, you up for getting the floor or anything?
Oh, this is the Jun and Paul show. Nobody prepares. You have the floor, sir.
All right, I'm
Oh,
actually hold on, switching to a different angle.
Okay.
You're in your sexy side.
I can't show what's beneath my shirt. Oh,
Yep, there goes our subscribers' ears. They just shut the hell out of them. Wow, it's like,
can you hear me?
yep,
Yes.
yep. How come it's still?
Hold on, let me log out of my phone. Oi.
Just close the other one, or there you go.
All right.
Yeah, I was getting confused which Jesse to look at. I was getting cross-eyed there for a second.
So I mean, so I was hearing about these stories prior to the experience that I went through, and so I just thought, I'll just keep everything in the trunk so it's not in sight of anything. But that Wednesday night after I was shooting with Jay Pugal of the Science Style.
Oh, so it was his interview. I thought it was his interview that you got lost. Oh, that's too bad. That would have been a fun interview to watch.
I've been telling everyone I'm more pissed about losing the footage than the gear, because that was like 4 hours worth of video footage that I recorded with him.
Oh, dang! Even
Jay, you got a lot to say. You got a lot of shit.
yeah, go ahead. We will not interrupt. Oh my God!
I was like, man, I want to go have a drink with Jay now. Like, hey,
Well,
share
that's the thing. Like, so yeah, I mean, it was mostly a lot of B-roll of him teaching his class, and then also the interview. So I mean, I kind of over exaggerated. It's not really 4 hours, maybe like 2.5, 3.
But still, I get it.
But
Yeah.
On top of that, he's doing a seminar in Detroit in July, like around I think July 9 and 10th. So if I can borrow my friend's camera, I might redo the interview and reshoot his stuff in Detroit.
Oh, when is it in July? When is he in Detroit?
July 9th and 10th, I believe.
Oh, that's way coming up. Oh, Kathy just posted, you guys are coming during our meeting.
Yeah, Paul, we have a meeting with the other group.
Hey, meeting on this side.
But yeah, and then after that shoot, I packed up all my gear in my trunk, and then we drove another 12-15 minutes to Telegraph on 23rd Street. I think it's in downtown Oakland. Parked. We went to go hang out. 3 hours later, I come back. I see, like, what's all this shiny, glittery stuff on the back seat and the front passenger side? And I go around and I see the rear passenger side window smashed in. They folded the seat back and accessed my gear that way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually I think it's more tourist areas and tourists do, and this is a public service announcement. I don't hear it as often. I think I only heard it once or twice, maybe within the whole time I lived here in Florida. But I know in certain areas, or there's been an incident where their trunks just got popped, and they take all the suitcases and everything that's whatever's back there. So for everybody that's traveling, just a public service announcement. Make sure don't totally fully trust your equipment that's in your car, and make sure it's at least as secure as possible.
Yeah, and to add on to that, I was watching a bunch of old newsreels that was covering the topic like from 7 months ago, and they're eyeing rental cars and tourists out in the Bay. So if they see that your car is a rental, they're most likely going to try and break into your car. So just a heads up.
I wonder if rental cars companies still have, how they like to put in their sticker, enterprise or whatever budget. I wonder if they still do that. I mean, because the other telltale sign that somebody's a tourist is that, it's not a state license, or a license plate. Yeah. But outside of that, if their stickers are there.
Another funny thing was, like, when I had to exchange the car, when I returned the car back to the car rental place, a lady pulled up to return her car. She got out and saw the busted window. She's like, "Yep, same thing happened to me on Monday." I was like, "Oh,
damn." it's becoming like a norm for them. Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, dang. Well, sorry to hear, and hopefully everything gets replaced and processed away. If you want to buy my old GoPro 4, I could sell it to you for cheap. I'm just kidding. I'll give you a discount so that I could go ahead and upgrade to mine. And but no, but seriously, yeah, everybody check out the GoFundMe, which we'll share the link.
Yeah.
Outside of that, tell us about being at the event or at California. How was it checking out those guys there or hanging out with those guys there?
My friend Joseph Bautista opened up his own school in Daly City called Legacy Filipino Martial Arts. And what I like about his approach, like as opposed to it just teaching Filipino martial arts, he wants it to be a community center.
Nice.
So
Oh, nice.
based on his experience as a Filipino American, he said he didn't have any connections to his roots. And as he got into the Filipino martial arts, he got to learn the history and language because he didn't grow up learning Tagalog. And this is something he feels that future Phil-Ams should be exposed to. So now he offers CPR classes, history classes on Filipino history, and Tagalog classes and Babayan classes at his space on top of the Filipino martial arts.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. I mean, for those that don't know, I mean, I was born in the Philippines, but I left when I was like 4, and I ended up growing up in American Samoa. And yeah, similar, that whole story about being in Philippine martial arts and being connected back to the culture. It's true, man. It just really gets you, hits home for you that way. Feels more connected to the culture.
Yep.
I think for almost all of us, kind of that connectivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the event was a success. Of course, I was one of the guest instructors to introduce Tabuada Balintawak out in the Bay.
Nice.
And then I did my rounds, did 3 other interviews on top of my friend's interview with Joseph, Jay Pugao. Also, I interviewed Elvin Albao of La Derobio. And also I interviewed Francis Serrano, aka Big Boy Eskrima. You might have seen
Francis.
Francis,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Francis. Actually, we need to get Francis on here sometime.
I wanted to stay longer, but just of time, I wanted to hit up the Stockton area because that's like the mecca of where it all started with FMA in America. So everything from the Serrada lineage and the Hiron is started in that area. But it's a 2-hour drive one way, going from the Bay to Stockton. So
Yeah.
So that's a long drive.
Yeah, and it's not like open freeway, like going there like you're going to Cincinnati or something. It's like city driving.
But that's probably going to be my next project when I go back out there. Like there's a lot to cover, especially within that area, and eventually I need to do the entire West Coast.
Yeah, well,
especially Southern California.
Well, you let me know when we're doing that. When we are doing that. I actually got to go to Southern California myself. With the hang out with the William Bell guys that's there and stuff. So over in Bakersfield. So it'll be I might as well kind of just time it out with you guys. Okay, Paul, let's go and just kind of hit this up. Who we're interviewing now?
Hey, I'm down. Who has
Yeah,
guests?
but main thing right now is let's go help out Jesse, get some sort of money for either used or new equipment so he can get started again. So that's the most important thing right now.
Hey, I don't know if I just throwing this idea, Jess. I don't know if you take sponsorships and just tell somebody, hey, you know what, we'll sponsor X gear and stuff or whatever, and for that kind of I don't know if that's a thing in terms of your space or world, but I guess this is me telling the world, hey, if you want to sponsor Jesse, sponsor his gear, other than just a donation, just say, hey, I want to sponsor.
I don't mind. I'm not familiar with seeking out sponsors or the approach, but I wouldn't mind if Canon or Sony.
Yes. Hashtag Canon, hashtag Sony, or at at Sony or at Canon. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's something to be discussed because I think, everything happens for a reason. I think the job letting me go was just a sign for me, like, hey, you're meant to do FMA Pulse and travel and do this for the community. Two was just like your gear, even though you only got it within like 2 years ago, it's considered outdated already. You need to upgrade to 4K ultra high def.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been meaning to do. And then, it's just the waiting game. I don't, like I said, I wasn't too mad about my gear getting lost. I mean, I was, pissed off, but I was more pissed about losing the footage.
Yeah,
But
time and effort is
Yeah.
can't replace that.
Man, that would have been a great interview to
And
watch. though.
sometimes those memorable clips that you probably took can't be replicated.
It's like, remember that technique? What technique? That you
What
did?
technique?
And I'm sure probably Jay probably like threw out some nuggets on there too. Man,
yeah,
that yeah, he's very, that would have been cool.
I don't know. He's probably asking his crew out in Oakland, like, who lives on that 23rd telegraph? You can scope out that area.
Oh man. But
Well, viewers, of June and Paul show, help out FMA Paul's Jesse, GoFundMe, and maybe like I said, we're gonna pre-post your post, so at least it can be.
Leave it to that guy. That guy's like freaking. Next thing you know, like, oh damn, it's posted here, there, and everywhere. But yep.
Hey,
absolutely.
maybe our followers from Canada can donate big bucks.
Yeah. Let's go, BFFs. Let's go.
Let's go, BFF. We're the small fish, you're the big fish, right?
I just want to say a big shout out to everyone that's already donated. So it's helping out as of now. As I could get some gear now. So just on the bare bones basics. So I just want to say shout out to everyone that's already donated and helped me out so far.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That was yeah, actually I'm really proud of the FMA community coming together. I've seen a lot of contributions here and there, and I was like, damn, that's what it's all about, everybody coming through and helping support. And Chad just mentioned Jay Jasper, no way, we needed that interview. Yeah. If that person that took that gear that day and you just happen to we'll take an anonymous mail to take anonymous mail to say, hey, here's your lost footage.
Yeah, maybe he's watching.
Maybe he's watching. I never know, man. If that freaking works, I'll be like, damn, okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just to give everyone, like, whoever's going to be watching this in the future, so Jay Pugao is actually one of the few last students of Grandmaster Sunny Umpad. So if people don't know who Sunny Umpad is, his more of the Visayan style, corda cadena, largo mano Eskrima style. So
yeah.
And
yeah, talking about that, he has one student that's living in Batangas now. I might actually go pass by and say hi to him too.
Cool.
So
yeah.
But yeah, guys, let's go support Jesse. Let's go help him out. Any amount is acceptable.
Yes.
Even peso.
I appreciate it. Hey, Senator Zubiri, I know. I was just kidding.
All right, so
all right,
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap
for today's tonight's live. And man, we're a little bit rusty with it. I was like, man, how do we do our intro? Life has been pretty busy, but Jess, thank you for logging on really quickly, even though it was like last minute. I was like, I don't even know if this guy's gonna show up.
Yeah. Well, I was taking a quick cat nap when I saw your message.
It was like
let me put on the shirt real quick.
Good thing I told you we were going live and not like, hey, got time to chat, here's the link, and all of a sudden it's like poof, hey, whole world.
I'm in my
I told June just open the line so anybody can just show up in our show. Yeah, no permission required.
Yeah,
well, but you need an invite. So
well, yeah, you just need the invite. You got to have the network, because we sent it out to a couple different networks of people. But all right, everybody, good night.
Night.
Good morning,
Good night,
goodbye,
thanks,
good
Jesse.
afternoon. Jesse, thank you. Kuya Paul,
Thank
talk
you,
later.
We'll talk
And,
later.
And now I guess I gotta end it. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
See you
Night.
guys in the Philippines.